All right, I am looking forward to talking about this topic because it impacts almost every Amazon seller. You know, you start your Amazon business, you kind of get a little bit of traction, and then you get stuck. And getting stuck is obviously no fun. There's many places people get stuck in their Amazon business. Like right after they first get started, they get stuck. Maybe after they get their first sale or first few sales, they get stuck because they just assume it's going to keep going, and you end up like, where did the sales go? They were here just last week, but now they're not here anymore. You know, you're stuck with that. Or maybe you've experienced a failure in your Amazon business. Maybe you put a lot of money into some inventory and it didn't work out. And you're like, I'm feeling stuck because now I'm worried about putting any more inventory on my Amazon business because is it going to sell? Did I make a good decision? Did I do something wrong? And you get stuck. And then other people, they get a decent trickle of sales, but then it never gets any more than that, And you're like, this is not what I thought. I thought I'd be able to like make a full-time income. Come on, Stephen, you're full-time FBA. What is going on here? Well, I want to help you with this. And today we're going to talk about 5 reasons you're stuck in your Amazon business and the steps that you can take to get unstuck. Because getting stuck is no fun at all. I used to live over by the coast. I live in Texas right now, but I used to live right next to the Gulf of Mexico in Corpus Christi, and we go to the beach from time to time. And I remember one time I drove my Ford Explorer onto the beach, onto the sand, and I just assumed that I'd be able to get out of that. But I was perfectly fine while I was in motion driving on the beach, and then got out of the car, hung out with my friends, and then got back into the car and tried to drive out of the beach, and I was stuck. Had to get some help, had to get a tow truck to kind of pull me out, and it was not fun. And so if you ever see a beach, don't think, I'm going to go drive on that. They do it in the commercials all the time, driving along the beach and the waters. And no, don't do that. So getting stuck is no fun. In fact, if you have a stuck story, I want to hear it. You can put it in the GoToWebinar control panel, in the questions section, and because I just want to hear what your stuck story is if you've ever gotten stuck. But we're not talking about getting stuck on the beach while driving a car. We're talking about getting unstuck with your Amazon business, and we're going to go through some different reasons why and the steps that we can take to kind of get out of being stuck in your Amazon business. So let's talk through that today. I'm really looking forward to talking through it, and I just want you to know, if you're even wondering if you're in the right place, I want you to just know that you're in the right place. If you're an Amazon seller who can't seem to make more money on Amazon, no matter how hard you try, then you're in the right place. If you wish you could increase your Amazon sales to be much larger, much more money than they are right now, then you are in the right place. If you want the number of hours that you're working to go down, but you want your income to go up, you're in the right place. And we're going to be talking about why you're stuck and how to get unstuck. So we got Winnie the Pooh here. He's stuck. No matter how hard Piglet tries to push Winnie the Pooh out of the hole, I think Winnie the Pooh had a little bit too much honey, and he's stuck. So we want to get you unstuck. But before we get into that, I just want to make sure you know who I am, what I'm coming from, my experiences, things like that. We'll get through this real quickly, but I do want to at least let you know why you should listen to me. I first got started selling online back in, I almost said 1998 on eBay. Made a nice little side hustle for a while until about 2010 when I first discovered Amazon. This is me, my 4 boys, way back in the day, selling on eBay, but wanting to be able to do something more, do something better. Started selling on Amazon in 2010, or first started learning about it in 2010. In 2011, I really got started. Found out Amazon FBA, that instead of having all the inventory at my house, I could just ship all my inventory to Amazon. They'll store it. When the customer comes to buy it on Amazon, they'll ship it to the customer for me. I don't have to worry about inventory around the house. I can just let Amazon take care of that, and they'll give me a percentage of the sale, and it's a win-win-win. So I discovered selling on Amazon via FBA, Fulfillment by Amazon, and it was really life-changing. In 2012, which was my first full year on Amazon from January to December. I was awarded an award from Amazon, the Top Holiday Seller Award of 2012. Now, they didn't award this to just one person. Anyone who is in the top 25% of sales on Amazon during the last 4 months of the year, fourth quarter, and kept good seller metrics with good feedback ratings and things like that, they were awarded that. And I thought, this is awesome. This is my first full year selling on Amazon, and I won this award of being a top holiday seller, the top 20% of all Amazon sellers, and I was doing it my first full year. Like, this is awesome. Now, this was the last year Amazon awarded this award. They stopped doing this, but at least I knew what was possible and what was available to me. And 10 years later, over 10 years later, still continuing to sell on Amazon, still continuing to pay my income, full-time pay at part-time hours, and we're going to talk a little bit about how you can do that also. So in 2013, I married Rebecca. She became an amazing stepmom. She joined full-time FBA and helping out with the blog and YouTube videos and stuff like that. And full-time FBA is now, it's been over 10 years of blogging and YouTube videos and stuff like that, helping people turn part-time hours into a full-time income. 2019, we launched the Full-Time FBA show and been able to help a lot of people with their Amazon business in so many ways, and it's been fun to do that. So I've been doing it for over a decade. I've been able to make a full-time income with only part-time hours, and there are reasons why you're not experiencing that. Here's a picture of me and my wife and my kids today. The oldest one lives out of town, and so we weren't able to get a recent picture. But this is us on the stadium turf at Globe Life Field, the baseball stadium that the Texas Rangers play in. We got to take a ballpark tour and tour that recently. But it's been awesome just being able to have this type of lifestyle, full-time pay, part-time hours. Yeah, I involve my kids a little bit in the business. They help out a little bit, but mostly it's myself and my wife, and we're doing this together. And the fact that we can both make a full-time income, yes, both make a full-time income with part-time hours, which frees us up to do the blogging, the YouTube videos, the podcasts, the teachings, the courses, these free webinars right here. And it's helped us to grow our business. You see this picture here of my family and I. Rebecca and I, we love going to different baseball parks. And our goal is to go to all 30 active baseball parks. So far, we've been to 6 or 7 of them. And it's been a lot of fun. And we have that freedom, being able to travel, being able to go to different ballparks and, travel the US and Canada and be able to go wherever we want, whenever we want, because our inventory is all in an Amazon warehouse. And we've got enough inventory that we can take a month off if we want to and still see the sales come in on a daily basis. And that's possible for you too. So let's get to why you came here, okay? Why your Amazon FBA business is stuck. Also, why you're not making more money than you are right now. You're not making more money than you are right now on your Amazon business is because things are stuck. I do want to let you know we got some giveaways to give away during this presentation. Stick around to the end. Stick around in the middle. We're going to have some giveaways for you. And also, if you have any questions, leave them in the GoToWebinar Control Panel questions section. And we'll try to answer those after the presentation has completed. So, why your Amazon FBA business is stuck? I'm pushing the wrong buttons. Let's do this the right way. Why your Amazon FBA business is stuck? It all comes down to this. And guess what? They conveniently all start with the 5 letters that spell out the word stuck. I'm a former youth pastor. It's just in my genes to be able to spell things out to make people remember stuff. And so anyway, why your Amazon FBA business is stuck? S-T-U-C-K. Let's start with S because that's what we do. Let's start with the top. Your Amazon FBA business is stuck because you have a short-term mindset. And your short-term mindset is causing you to get stuck in your Amazon business, all right? So what can we do? What's the big deal having a short-term mindset? Well, the short-term mindset, just so I'll define it for you so that we're all on the same page here, it's only thinking about today. Let's talk about today's sales, today's sourcing results, today's price, today's sales rank, today's shining object that's out there that's trying to distract you from the business and the work that you need to do. Because this is the deal. This Amazon FBA business, it's a business. It's not a hobby. If you treat it like a hobby, it's going to cost you like a hobby. If you treat it like a business and you take this serious, then it's going to pay you like a business. And so short-term mindset, only thinking about what's going on right now. If you're only looking at the things to do in your business and base it on, well, I didn't have a really good sales today, not really motivated to work, and that's causing you not to get unstuck. That's not causing you to make some more money. Or if you go outsourcing, whether it's retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, or wholesale arbitrage, and you're like, I didn't find anything today, and that, I totally get it. That is not motivating. But guess what? Again, hobbies will motivate you because of the love of it. Now, if you love reselling, that's a plus. But this is a business, and you need to treat it like a business for you to have those type of paydays a business can bring you. So we don't need to have that short-term mindset. Just looking at today's price or today's sales rank, we need to look at a long-term price, long-term sales rank when we're outsourcing. And of course, all the time, you have stuff showing up in your inbox trying to convince you this is the answer. This is the answer of making money online. Or this is the answer that's going to help you bring in 6 figures or whatever. And the promises, yeah, they're a distraction. They're a shiny object. You're like, squirrel. Short-term mindset is killing you. So what is the solution? Let's flip the switch. Long-term mindset, have the marathon mindset. I've talked about this on our podcast and our blog. I want to remind you, the marathon mindset can make, if you don't have it, it'll break your business, but if you have it, it can make your business. You don't just decide one day to wake up and go run a marathon. No, you have to train, you have to put in the work, you have to put in the repetitions, you start small, you start to grow, you get, more endurance. You don't just wake up. If you decide to wake up and just run a marathon, even the most fit people, it's going to be a huge stretch for you to even finish. Marathon, what is that, 26.2 miles? I can't remember. You can let me know in the comments or in the question section. I can't remember how long the marathon is, but it's a long way. I mean, I run a 5K, but I trained with it. I trained to run a 5K, even something as little as 5K. I've run a 10K once. I say run, I meant mostly walked and ran part of it. But again, I needed time to get up the endurance. If you want to be successful on Amazon, you need to have a marathon mindset. Look at the long term. Don't just look at today's sales. Look at your year-to-date sales and see how things are going. Don't just look at the today's sales rank or today's prices when you're sourcing. Take a few extra seconds. Look at the Keepa graph and look at today's sales rank. Yes, but the sales rank over 3 to 6 months. The average sales rank over time. What's the average price? If you're just looking and making and this is not, we're not going to be going deep into Keepa on this, but if you're not using Keepa to make a buying decision in your Amazon business, you are taking too many risks. You are not looking at the average sales rank or the average price over time, and you're just hoping that the current sales rank and the current price is going to be consistent by the time you get your stuff to Amazon and get it sold on Amazon. If you're curious about Keepa, go check it out, fulltimefba.com/Keepa. But let's go back to this and why your Amazon business. Don't let that be a shiny object. I might have just given you a shiny object to go look at. Don't go look at that right now. Let's focus on this, continue to move forward. You need to build up endurance, and that takes time, that takes discipline, it takes patience. Building up endurance for the marathon that you are going to be running, which is your Amazon business. You need to have that patience that's going to, help you through the process and help you know yourself and what you're capable of and how you can grow your Amazon business. So here's what most people think success looks like. And this might be when you started your Amazon business, what you thought success on Amazon was going to look like. I start here and I get there and I'm successful. Except this is what real success looks like. It goes up, down, backwards, it crosses over, it gets confused, it gets lost, and then it finds its way back. This is what success looks like. And so if you've experienced some mistakes in your Amazon business, and that's causing you to get stuck because you're not confident to move forward, guess what? Mistakes are normal. Mistakes are actually necessary. And if you learn from those mistakes, you can continue to find the success that you're dreaming of. It's possible. for you to do that. So this is what success really looks like, the squiggly, squirmy, backwards, up and down, inside out, upside down line, but you can still get to your goal if you follow the right kind of path. So that's what success looks like. So the short-term mindset is killing your Amazon business. And I want you to get past that. And we can help you get past that. So that's the letter S, why your Amazon FBA business is stuck. You have a short-term mindset. Let's get to T. You are trading time for money. Your Amazon FBA business is because you're trading time for money, which means, well, let's break it down. This is what that means. If you're trading time for money, it's a problem, all right? The more you work, the more money you can make is what is going to lead you to failure. The more you work, the more money you make. It sounds simple. It sounds right. It sounds like it makes sense, but that is a prescription for so many bad things, ultimately failure. More work means more sacrificing. Yeah, you can work more and sacrifice time with your kids. Yeah, you can work more and sacrifice your health. You can work more and sacrifice healthy relationships or healthy body. More work leads to burnout. If you are experiencing burnout or you feel like the taste of burnout is starting to grow on your tongue with your Amazon business and you're getting like, look, I just showed up because I'm stuck and I'm about to quit and you're my last hope, it might be because you are working too much and it's leading to that burnout that's going to impact you very negatively. If you are the only person working in your business and you think the more you work, the more money you can make, then you are devaluing yourself. You are worth more than this. If you were to think about what you've made on Amazon so far, and then divide it by the number of hours that you've worked on your Amazon business, would it be a decent pay? I mean, this might be something for you to do later, but write this down if you want to do this. Think about the profits you've made in your Amazon business, divided by the hours you've worked. What are you working per hour? Are you making 20 bucks an hour? Are you making $6 an hour? Are you making $2 an hour? Are you losing money per hour? You know, you want to get past this. Do not devalue yourself. But that's what a lot of people are doing without realizing it. We'll get into some solutions in just a second, but the last reason why trading time for money is not a good idea is because maybe you got some control issues. Ultimately, the solution is to outsource more. But it's so hard for us to outsource because ain't nobody gonna do it like I do it. You're not gonna source right, you're not gonna package the box right, you're not going to price things correctly, and it's just hard to let go. But at the beginning stages of your Amazon business, it's probably a good idea to do most everything. But then once you get the hang of it, you need to start to outsource. Start to hire other people, start to use tools that will help you save some time, to help you make more money. So the solution is not trading for time for money, it's trading money for more time. Yes, you can buy more time. No, you don't pay money for extra hours in the day, but you can pay to have someone else do the work for you. There's so many ways that you can grow your Amazon business. And have someone else doing most of the work. The less time you work, the more money you can make. That's kind of opposite to what we were just talking about with the problem. The more you work, the more you make. No, actually, the less you work, the more money that you can make. How is that possible? Well, there's only so much time in the day. And if you do everything, that means you're not spending your time focused on the most important, needle-moving, action-making, results-focused things in your Amazon business. And so you need to find the things that you can hire people to help you. I love this quote, only do what only you can do. Are you the only person who can package a box to send to Amazon? No. Are you the only person who can price an item correctly? No, you can train someone to do that. Are you the only person to find inventory for you? No, you can hire people to do that. Both retail, online, wholesale, you can train people to do that. Only do what only you can do and then outsource the rest. So what do you think are the most important aspects of your Amazon business? Think about that and you can outsource the rest, because think about it this way. Would you rather do all of the work for yourself, but probably make like $5 an hour, but you're doing it all? Or do you think you can outsource, you know, maybe 10 hours a week for someone else, pay them a fair wage, and then be able to focus on the actual biggest money making aspects of your Amazon business and be able to just 10x, 20x your results because you are focusing on the most important aspects. This is why you see presidents of companies, CEOs of companies, they're not the one taking out the trash. They're not the one running to the store and picking up supplies. They're not the ones who are boxing up like, you think the CEO of Nike is putting shipping labels on boxes of people who are buying shoes at Nike.com? No, he is focusing, or she is focusing, on the most important aspect of that business to move it forward, and has outsourced the rest. And you're like, yeah, Steven, that sounds cool, but that's like a big company. They can afford that. And I totally get it. Outsourcing can be hard at first because you think, how can I afford it? I can barely make anything. But this is why the problem brings about the solution, and the solution solves the problem. It's like a chicken and egg type of thing. But the only thing we are in control of is the outsourcing aspect, training people. Yes, if you have this amount of money and this amount of profits, you might for a month or so make a little bit less while you're training people to replace some of these big aspects, or maybe a little bit less for a month while you're learning a new tool that will save you some more time and energy. But the slight little decrease in profits to be able to outsource, to have somebody else take over part of your Amazon business, something that anyone can take over, then once that's taken care of and you're able to focus on the most important, most money-making, most needle-moving aspects of your business, that starts to skyrocket your profits over time. And so only do what only you can do and outsource the rest. Only work on the high dollar job activities for you to grow your business. Warren Buffett, he's pretty rich. He said this: if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. I don't know about you. I don't want to work until I die. We're taking our Amazon business. We're making money. We're setting aside a savings. We're investing. We're at a point where we can invest in, the stock market, invest in real estate, and just continue to grow that. And so, but it's taken time to grow. It's taken time to let go. So we're like, if you are selling on Amazon via FBA, you are already halfway there. Why? You wake up in the morning sometimes and see that while you were sleeping, you got a few sales maybe. Guess what? You are making money while you sleep. But you don't need to just do that. You need to start to grow your inventory so you can make more money. Grow your inventory even more so you can make more money. Making sure you're making the right inventory buying decisions so you can make more money. So being able to let go of the things that are not the money-making activities, that are things that you can outsource to anybody, it's a huge opportunity for you. So that is the problem that starts with the letter T. You're trading time for money. You need to turn around and trade money for time. All right, so the first giveaway of the night, this will be able, so I'm going to ask you a question. And so whoever answers the question in the questions panel of the Go True on our control panel, that's how you enter. I'm going to ask you a question. Whoever gets the first one right by answering in the questions section is the winner. What we're giving away tonight is the FBA Super Sourcing Sheet. This is a spreadsheet that has, I can't remember how many, around 400 different sources, different online locations, online arbitrage places you can go to buy with links to, like, not just the websites, but like clearance sections and things like that to help you find more opportunities that are out there. Sometimes with online arbitrage, which is buying stuff online to sell on Amazon, people might just look at 4 or 5 of their favorite stores and be like, all right, I couldn't find anything, I'm done. No, there's so much opportunity out there. So this is a sheet. It usually costs money to buy it, and I'm going to give a copy away. So here's my question for being able to win this. What does the S in Stuck stand for? What does the S in Stuck stand for? I'm looking at the answers. Joel says short-term mindset. That was correct. You were the fastest on the typing in the answer. So Joel, reach out to me, fulltimefba.com/contact, and let me know that you won the super sourcing sheet giveaway number 1. All right. I see many of you have said the exact same thing. Y'all have done a really great way. I see some very creative spelling choices because I know you're trying to type it as soon as you can. We've got a couple more giveaways to give away, so stay tuned for those. This was just number 1. I think we have 3 or 4 total. So let's get back to being stuck. So short-term mindset, trading time for money is why you're stuck. Unclear goals. Now, this sounds like the most obvious, basic answer, but it's one that so many of us are experiencing and we don't even know it. Unclear goals are causing us to be stuck. And, we want to get past that. So the problem, unclear goals. Again, there's shiny object syndrome. There's so many times and opportunities. Like me even giving the link to that super sourcing sheet. So you might have gone to fulltimefba.com/supersourcing and you're already looking at the sales page, you're reading through what it's like, and you're like, I really would like to do this, but you're stopped. We have so much shiny object syndrome, and I'm sorry that I'm being, I'm aiding at that, but it's just everywhere. There's so many things that are vying for our attention. Let's get back to this webinar and focus on it. Shiny object syndrome. Unclear goals cause us to be scattered and unorganized. I don't know how many of you have gotten to the place where you're like, okay, I'm going to work on my Amazon business today. Okay, what do I do first? Let's see. I want to find some inventory. So, okay, do I go to a retail store or I go to an online store? What do I, and if you do not have clear goals laid out, then you're going to be wandering aimlessly. I did a video earlier today in a trail by my house, and not by my house, but like in my neighborhood. It's a really cool trail. And the cool thing is that the trail, at the trailhead, it had a map, and it showed me where to go for this trail, where to go for that trail, which trail is going to be this long, which trail is going to be that long. I could look at them. Okay, I got half an hour. Let me do a half-hour trail. I'm not going to start on this, a 2-hour-long trail and get halfway there and think, okay, do I turn around and go back, or is this going to be a loop? The map helped me. I was able to be organized. But not having those clear goals keeps you scattered and unorganized and causes you to not be able to really move forward. Unclear goals causes a vague finish line. I want to find inventory to sell on Amazon. Okay, well, how do you know when you accomplish that? When you find one piece? When you find 20? I mean, technically, if you want to find inventory to sell on Amazon and you find one, I've accomplished my goals. I can call it a day. No, that's not good. We need to have much more clearer goals to move forward. Also, I see some comments coming up saying, like, when he says full-time income, what does he mean by that? Don't worry, we'll come back to that, and I'll kind of define better what full-time income means when I say that you can make a full-time income with part-time hours. So unclear goals has a vague finish line. It's so easily to be distracted. That's kind of the same as shiny object syndrome, but it's so important. I wanted to make sure that that it was listed both ways. It's so easily to get distracted because it's like, again, I need to find inventory to sell on Amazon. Well, how? Well, when? Well, how long? And you need to have much clearer goals to help you understand that. And that leads to overwhelm. And that's so if you're feeling overwhelmed in your Amazon business, it might be because your goals are so unclear. You can't track if you're on the right track. If you're tracking with me, that was lame. Sorry. So you want to make sure you overcome that overwhelm by making sure your goals are clear, so that you know that you're on the right path that will take you to finding the success that you're looking for. So let's get the solution. It's focused goals. I like to do goals that are smarter goals, and smarter spelled out SMARTER. Specific goals, measurable goals, actionable goals, realistic goals, time-bound goals, exciting goals, relevant goals. If you take the first letter of that, it spells out smarter. I like acronyms. I can't help it. So you want to make sure the goals that you have are, so let's reframe, rewrite. I want to find more inventory to sell on Amazon into a focused goal. All right, specific. I want to find 3 replens. Replen is an inventory item that you can find on a consistent basis to sell on a consistent basis. You can find it again and again. It's always there. You can restock and you can sell it over and over again. So I want to find 3 replens this week. So that's specific. Is it measurable? Okay, well, 3, that's measurable. 3 replens. Is it actionable? Oh, I need to find 3 replens. It's not actionable. All right, I want to find 3 replens via online arbitrage by using deal lists. Deal lists are lists that people sell online that give you an idea of stuff to sell on Amazon. It's kind of a shortcut, kind of a not diving board. It's kind of a jumping off point to be able to find inventory. They give you some leads and you go see if it fits in with your business model. So that's actionable. Is it realistic? 3 replens this week. Well, if you've never tried to source for replens, then you might not know if it's realistic. So it's okay to just try that. And then after a week, or 2 of that same type of goal, you can be like, okay, 3 replens is kind of a lot, or 3 replens was super easy. You can kind of adjust your goals. Guess what? You are in control of your goals, so you can tweak them. It's okay if you don't meet your goals. It's okay if you well exceed them. But just having those goals means you are more likely. So I need to find some more inventory. Too vague. More specific, I want to find 3 replens by doing online arbitrage. I think 3 replens is realistic. If you said I want to find 100 replens this week, that's not realistic. Time bound by the end of the week. Okay, exciting. Well, that is only you can answer. Does that sound exciting to you? Excitement's not always necessary, but it definitely helps. It definitely helps you with that motivation. And is it relevant? Like if you wanted to find 3 replens via retail arbitrage, but you live out in the country in a very rural place, maybe that wouldn't be relevant to you or realistic. So get a little bit more specific with your goals, making sure that they're smarter goals with being more specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, time-bound, exciting, and relevant. That will help you grow your business a lot more by just getting that much more down into the weeds of your goals. You want to make sure that your goals are focused. Again, with the acronyms, I think this might be our last acronym. We'll see. Follow one course until successful. That's how you focus. Follow one course. Course not meaning like a course that you purchase to learn, although it can be applicable, but course meaning like direction. Follow one path, follow one direction, but it doesn't spell out focus unless you call it a course. Follow one course until successful. Focus brings success very easily. Not that the success is easy, but focus can bring more success easier than being unfocused. All right. Accountability also helps. When you write down your goals, maybe post them on the wall, maybe share it with a spouse or a roommate or another Amazon seller that you are friends with, or just another business person that you're friends with. Gives you that accountability to meet your goals if they're going to check up on you. That accountability is huge and can really help you out a lot. A lot of people skip this. A lot of people probably have already turned off. They're like, oh, he's talking about goals. Everyone talks about goals. Well, yeah, because there's so many people who skip this. So just trust the process. Goals, goal making, and goal meeting can really help you in your Amazon business. All right. So why your Amazon FBA business is stuck? You got a short-term mindset. You're trading time for money, and you got unclear goals, right? And also, some of you, and this is some tough love coming in, because I've had some mini connect calls, conversations with you via Zoom. Some of you are just very complacent. You know what? You're too complacent. So what does that look like in your Amazon business? Maybe you're just too comfortable. You know, you don't want to go to a new store. You don't want to try to expand outside of your category comfort zones. Some of us are too lazy and aren't willing to put in the work. You know, just because selling on Amazon is a simple process doesn't mean it's not hard work. It is very hard work, and that hard work is, you know, rewarded. But there's a lot of people who are like, oh man, this is actually a lot harder than I thought. Okay, the process is simple, but actually getting out and doing it can be hard, and I totally understand that. And so people are lazy because they don't like to do hard work. But hard work is the only way that's going to get you the payout that you're looking for. Some people are too scared, and I get that too. I'm scared to put money in the inventory, so just buy one, see how it works, test it out, and if it sells, go get some more. Too scared to do something wrong and get your Amazon business taken down. Okay, other than like trying to sell on a consistent basis counterfeit products, your Amazon business is probably not going to be taken down that easily. It's not. So you don't need to worry about that at all. Just don't buy Nike Jordans from a thrift store and think they're legitimate. You can't even sell used shoes on Amazon anyway. So don't try to sell some fancy purse on Amazon without a legitimate receipt from a legitimate store. Those are the things that are going to get your account shut down. So take some risks. There's no risk. There's no reward without the risk, right? So you can take small steps based on your anxiety levels, because I totally get it. Anxiety is real, and different people have different levels of anxious that they are willing to experience. So again, just try it out, see how it works. Just get one, and then move on from there. Or they're too worried. They're too worried. It's kind of along the same line as scared, but they're too worried, and so it's causing them to be complacent. Or they're too busy. Okay, well, what are you busy with? When we're too busy, what are we busy with? Are we busy with, I got to watch all 5 seasons of this show because the next one's coming out, and I got to remind myself of what happened in the last 5 seasons. Is that the kind of busy you're talking about? Or are you like, I have an elderly parent that I need to take care of, and I got my own kids I need to take care of? That's a different kind of busy, right? That's a legit busy. But again, that's what the purpose of this webinar is, because we're going to help you be able to make that full-time income with the part-time hours, so you have the freedom. Like Rebecca and I, we are choosing to use our freedom that working only part-time hours on our Amazon business, but making a full-time income. We're choosing to do that by growing a blog and helping other people. But we also choose to use that freedom that we have, traveling all over, going to different baseball stadiums, and being able to go and experience all these different ballparks and different towns and different kinds of foods, and some places we'll fly to, some stuff we'll drive to. We love the life that we're living and the freedom that we have. But I totally get it. Right now, you might be too busy. So there will be ways that you can get more time and to grow your Amazon business in the time that you have allowed. But many people, when they say they're too busy, it's because they're too busy with entertainment. They are too busy with a hobby, and not really putting in the time that it takes to really grow. Again, this is a tough love webinar. It's a tough love webinar. Some of you are just are not in it to win it. and you have to be committed to the process and committing to actually working to see the results that you're looking for. All right. So Benjamin E. Mays says the tragedy of life is often not in our failure, but rather in our complacency. Not in doing too much, but rather in our doing too little. Not in our living above our ability, but rather living below our capacities. This is a huge eye opener. If this is you, if you relate to this, just take it and put it into your heart, and hopefully this will get you motivated to really grow your Amazon business. So you got those the solution to complacency. The complacency that is ruining your Amazon FBA business is find that spark and get motivated again. Maybe you started your Amazon FBA business and you're like, oh, this is so cool. I love this. I'm excited about it. You know, find that spark and get motivated again. Get out of your comfort zone. That's where the magic happens. Find new categories. Go to new stores. Maybe you go to this one particular store and it's surrounded by like 5 other ones you've never been to. Well, again, get out of your comfort zone. Go try something new. See if you can find some other inventory sources for you. So get out of your comfort zone. Overcome your fears. The only way you can overcome your fears is to face your fears. So, and most of the things that we are scared of are not life-threatening. If there is a fear in your life that is life-threatening, yes, do not try to overcome that fear. But most of what we have in our business, our Amazon FBA business, is not life-threatening. Overcome your fears. You can get past it. And the only way you get past it is to face it. A lot of people want confidence, and they're thinking, I just wish I was more confident. Confidence is so overblown. There's the best thing that beats confidence every day is commitment. Commitment to the process, commitment to the program, commitment to growing, to doing what it takes to really grow your business. And remember your why. This helps you also get that passion and commitment back. Remembering your why. Maybe when you started your Amazon business, you're like, oh man, I could make some good money and I can pay off some debt. Maybe I can help put my kid through college. Maybe I can pay off my mortgage. Maybe I can get that new car. Maybe, you know, I can get my spouse a great gift. Maybe I can bring my spouse home and they don't even have to work anymore because I'm doing this. Remember your why. A lot of times we forget our why and it causes us to lose our way. So the solution to complacency is compassion. Not compassion, commitment and passion. I like combined commitment and passion, turned it into compassion. I'm sure compassion is really good too, but commitment and passion. So whatever you find that can refuel your motivation, that's what you need to be pouring into to be able to make your Amazon business something that's unstuck and actually starting to get that those results that you first started to experience or that you've never even experienced before. Let's give something away. Who likes money? We're gonna give away a gift card, $50 gift card. Again, I'm going to look and see who is here. And I'm gonna pick a random number. I'm gonna just see where my cursor falls on here. And Debbie Robinson, congratulations. You just won a $50 gift card. So Debbie Robinson, if you could send me a message, fulltimefba.com/contact and say, I won the $50 gift card to Amazon. And Debbie Robinson, I will send that your way. So, so be sure to let me know about that. All right, we've got at least one, maybe 2 more giveaways to give away. So we'll be coming back to this in a little bit, but stick around. All right, so short-term mindset, trading time for money, unclear goals, complacency is causing your Amazon business to be stuck. The next one is K, and that is you are a knowledge addict. You're a knowledge addict, and yes, learning is fun. Learning is also safe. So your Amazon FBA business is stuck. You're a knowledge addict. There's all sorts of knowledge that you can learn about how to sell on Amazon. There's blogs, there's YouTube videos, there's courses, there's podcasts, there's books. We offer it all. There's full-time FBA books. There's the full-time FBA show podcast. There's all different courses. We've got a YouTube channel. We've got our blog. And that all information is to help you. But sometimes you can get so focused on learning, thinking, I need to learn everything before I do anything so I don't mess up. No, that's not the way to do it. You can't learn everything. I'm doing this. I need to slow down. I'm getting so excited. I've been doing this for over 10 years, selling on Amazon, making a full-time income. I'm still learning things. I mean, that's why I have this blog, so that I can think, oh, this is awesome. This is something everyone needs to know about. So let's do a podcast about it, do a blog about it, let's make a video about it. But that knowledge can actually be causing you not to experience the success that you're looking for because you're not putting it into action. And that is the solution, becoming an action addict. Read a blog and then take action. Watch a YouTube video, then take action. Take a course, then take action. You're seeing the trend. Listen to a podcast and take action. Read a book and take action. A lot of times we move from listening to a podcast and then listening to the next podcast. We have binge listeners to our full-time FBA show podcast that have listened to a lot of stuff but have done nothing. And some of you are like, oh, dang, that's me. That's me. Yeah, guilty. Because, we get people who tell us that, yeah, they've listened to our podcast for, 2 years, but have not sold on Amazon yet. And again, I get it. Not everyone's in the right place to get started. You want to make sure you know more enough. But sometimes there are times where you're like, okay, you know enough to start doing stuff. And you need to start moving out of the learning and into the doing. Because the doing is what helps you meet those goals. Again, those clear goals that you've set out. Some of you, your goal needs to be, I need to send in my first product to Amazon by the end of the week. That should be your goal. If you have not sent something to Amazon, that needs to be what your goal is. And then your next goal will be like, I need to send in 10 products. Like with Stephen, they told me I should send in a lot of products for my first shipment so I can get the most savings of my inbound shipping, so I can have many items. Like, okay, but if that's stopping you from actually doing it, just send in one item. Yeah, you might not get the best shipping, because it's one item and you're paying for the shipping of one item, but, some of you have enough items laying around your house that you can send in and maybe at least 3 or 4 items to Amazon for your first shipment. Try to get that going. And then if you started going and you've been selling stuff on Amazon, maybe you've got a pile of returns you need to go through. Okay, I'm going to go through these returns and it's not even, I don't even have to go find more inventory. I actually have inventory here. I just have to go, okay, which returns are still in new condition? Which returns should I send in as a like new condition? Because the package was opened, but the product was never used. So many different possibilities, and you've got stuff that you can send into Amazon. Stop with the learning and start taking action. All right, so while your Amazon business is stuck, you got that short-term mindset. Let's get it to be more long-term. You're trading time for money. Let's start trading money for time. You got unclear goals. Get some clarity about the goals. Complacency? No, let's get more passionate. Let's get committed. Knowledge addict? Let's start to become an action addict. And that will help you with your Amazon FBA business. And so I want to help you take your Amazon FBA business to the next level, okay? That short-term mindset? No. Long-term mindset. Trading time for money? No. We're going to trade money for time. Unclear goals? No, not at all. Focus goals. Complacency? Nope. We're going to get some passion and commitment. Knowledge addict? No, we're going to be action addict. Now, I do want to let you know that I would love to help you take your Amazon FBA business to the next level. I want to help you shift your mindset from short-term to long-term. I want to help you find out how and in multiple ways that you can trade money for more time, to be able to trade, to outsource. I want to help you create those focus goals. I want to help you get back that passion and that commitment. And I want to help you become an action addict, because obviously it's not happening on your own. It's not happening just, automatically. No, I want to help you. And the way I want to help you is with this. There's multiple options, but today we are reopening our next level Amazon course. Make a full-time income with only part-time hours via FBA. This course is only open for a few days once a year. For a few days once a year, we open enrollment for this course. There's multiple different options. I'll talk about the options that we have available. But this course is outlining exactly what you need to do to make that full-time income with part-time hours. It's a 160-page ebook or 18 videos with over 5.5 hours of video training. This next level Amazon course includes 4 free bonuses. It includes a group coaching option or a one-on-one coaching option, or you can just get the course, digital course by itself, and free lifetime updates. So this course, again, it comes with just the ebook and video course, or you can upgrade to a group coaching option where we get together every other week with a group of people going through the same thing and let me coach you during these group coaching. Or there's one-on-one coaching option where it's just me and you, and we will get down into business about growing your Amazon business. Now, a lot of people are like, okay, if you can start making a full-time income with only part-time hours, would that be worth $10,000 to you? I mean, would it be worth $20,000 to make a full-time income with only part-time hours? Well, don't worry, I'm not going to charge you anything like that. But I feel like if that was an option for you and I could promise you to show you the path of making a full-time income with only part-time hours, where you can learn this, and then every year from now on, your Amazon FBA business will be bringing in a full-time income with only part-time hours. That's life-changing. It really is. But here are the options, making a full-time income. We have, again, the book, the course, plus the bonuses available at one low price. We also have the book, the course, the bonuses, plus group coaching at another price. And then we've got the package that includes the book, the course, the bonuses, plus both group and private coaching. Now, this one with the private coaching is only limited to the first 5 who enroll. So I don't have unlimited time, but I can help you out for a short time. Just these 5 people. So here are the prices for the group plus private coaching, and then of course the book, the courses, and all the bonuses. It's one price, $49.97. If you want the course plus group coaching, $14.97. And if you're just looking to get the course, the book, the digital courses, the videos, plus the bonuses, it's one cost of $9.97. So these are the different options that you have to find out what works best for you. Are you good with just being completely on your own, learning this on your own, and taking action, following through? Or do you need a little more accountability with a group of people going through the exact same thing that you're going through and learning together? Or would you like more hand-holding and go one-on-one? Here is the link, fulltimefba.com/next-level. This is only going to be open for 3 days, starting right now for 3 days. It is to help you with your Amazon business and to get it finally making that full-time income with part-time hours. I got some other cool bonuses for you as well, and you can find that at fulltimefba.com/next-level, and the bonuses that are shared with you there. So this is giveaway number 2. I know how to count. It's actually giveaway number 3. But the giveaway number 3 is this. How about let's do a $100 Amazon gift card? $100 Amazon gift card. I'm gonna pick a random person who showed up here tonight. Let's see, Tanya, is it Tanya Vi? Congratulations, you won the Amazon $100 gift card. So reach out to me, fulltimefba.com/contact, and I'll get you the $100 Amazon gift card. So we talked before about this course, and someone's like, what does a full-time income actually mean? We don't put a number on it because we understand a full-time income in Texas might be different than a full-time income in California. But imagine having the type of income where you're able to pay your mortgage, pay for your car, have inventory spending money, be able to start paying down your debts, being able to have the type of freedom in your life that you are wanting to experience. That's what we mean by a full-time income. I feel like this course can help you get to a place where, yes, make your mortgage payment, no problem. You can start paying down your mortgage. Make your car payment, but you can also start paying down your car payment, maybe multiple car payments. You pay for food, all the bills are paid. You don't have to worry about that. This is what I mean by full-time income, and I totally understand it's different for everybody. I have two fast action bonuses for you. All right. If you enroll in the next 24 hours, now again, the card's going to be open for 3 days, but if you enroll in the next 24 hours, meaning that, I guess we'll do, so it is now 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central. So we've got until then, I'm gonna write it down, 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central. If you enroll before then these bonuses will be available to you. Fast action bonus number 1, it's going to be a full-time FBA live VIP outsourcing session. This is going to be a 90-minute outsourcing session where we are going to walk through the reality of outsourcing your Amazon business. What you should outsource first, what you should outsource to. Should you hire someone who's trained already, or should you hire someone who is like a trustworthy teenager or a friend? Like, we're going to walk through this. Outsourcing is probably one of the biggest hurdles to overcoming the process of going full-time with your Amazon business, to making that full-time. That's probably one of the hardest things that people experience. We're going to do a 90-minute live on Zoom outsourcing session where I walk you through how to do it. We're going to have worksheets. It's going to be interactive. It's not just going to be, I'm going to show up for 90 minutes and watch Steven talk. Yay, he looks nice. Thank you, you're nice. No, this is going to be interactive. This is going to be, you fill out the papers, and we're going to start realistically coming together and making an outsourcing plan for your Amazon business. Now, this is the bonus number 1. The fast action bonus, if you enroll before 8 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central tomorrow, which is September 26th, then if you enroll in the next 24 hours, you get this live action bonus. Fast action bonus, it's a live VIP outsourcing session. We'll walk you through everything that you need to know to get started with finally letting other people do the work for you. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm also going to give you access to a confidence building masterclass. This is the second. I know we talked about before that commitment trumps confidence. That is so true. But having confidence is still worth seeking. And I'm going to walk you through in this masterclass how to have the confidence that you need to grow your business and start making that full-time income, and start having the confidence to take risks, to take the right risks, how to have the confidence to really see potential and move forward on that potential. So that's fast action bonus number 2, the full-time FBA confidence building masterclass. This is going to be available to you, again, if you enroll in the next 24 hours by 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central, Tuesday, September 26th. That is an option for you. And I think both of these will help you tremendously, but only if you enroll right now before tomorrow gets here. And if it's going to be tomorrow night, you might run out. So make sure you secure your bonus. When you enroll, you will not see these fast action bonuses show up in your full-time FBA account yet, but just know that you will get them. And because when you enroll, I will see the timestamp. I will see the time that you enroll. I will see when you have purchased the course, and I'll be able to be, okay, this person enrolled in the course and they get these bonuses. The confidence building masterclass has already been recorded, and so you will get access to that very soon. And the outsourcing live VIP outsourcing session is something that's going to be scheduled and planned so as many people can make it as possible. I understand some people are, have different situations with when and where these sessions take place. And so we're going to find the one that works best for everybody. And then also have a solution for you to get the input that you need to get when it comes up so that you are ready. So those are the fast action bonuses. I'm super excited about them. And the only way to get them, again, is to enroll before 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central on Tuesday, September 26th. But even if you don't get those fast action bonuses, these are still a great option for you. The course, possible group coaching, possible one-on-one coaching upgrade if you want to do that. fulltimefba.com/next level is where you go to enroll. And and we close enrollment for 2023 after 11:59 p.m. June 28th, 2023, and we will not open up again until sometime in 2024. We only opened it up one time last year. We're only opening it up one time this year. We'll probably only open it up one time next year. This is an opportunity for you to take your Amazon business to the next level. Right. I'm going to move over and start looking through the questions and try to answer as many questions as possible so that you can maybe get some clarity or maybe get some more help. And so if you haven't asked your question yet, put it in the GoToWebinar control panel in the question section so that we can help you. All right. So I'm going to start going through the questions. All right, some questions about full-time income. I know I answered that earlier, but again, full-time income, we're talking about being able to pay your mortgage, pay your car payment, pay all your bills, still have flexibility for a comfortable life, and no matter where you live, no matter what state you live in, and have that opportunity, and have flexibility with growing your business, with more income, more inventory opportunities, things like that. I can't put an exact number because, again, full-time income, different states, different people, different lifestyles, different stages of life are going to be different. But I'm confident this course can help you make a full-time income for where you live in your situation with only part-time hours via FBA. It's not an overnight thing. It's something that takes, possibly a year or two to start to succeed and achieve, but is totally possible, right? So someone asks, where do you get folks to outsource to? Do you go to Fiverr, or do you have a dedicated offshore talent like in the Philippines? Where do you go for this help? How do you vet them? So this is something we definitely get into in the course. But to give you an idea, we've hired both people locally that we know and trust. We've hired people that we've been referred to that others know and trust. There's a couple different VA websites that we've used that have already, vetted them, and we've also have some kind of tricks on how to hire the right type of VA or how to hire the right type of help for your Amazon business to know if they're a good fit. I don't want to kind of give away too much of that, but I'll go ahead and give away our main thing when it comes to hiring a VA. If you are trying to hire a VA, or you're trying to hire someone online, maybe Craigslist or something like that, like Craigslist, I probably wouldn't do. But if they have to sign up for a website to actually, use the website and their services, then most of the time that's pretty safe. But okay, so the way we make sure that we're hiring a high quality person is that in the initial process of hiring them, I will ask a question that doesn't make sense at all, but is an easy task. So with hiring a VA, I might say, if you'd like to apply for this job, make sure that you include the word success in anywhere in your application, so they can say, some people would apply for the open job, open opportunity, and they would just put the subject line of success. Or other people would be more creative and they would put, I'm hoping that this job will be success -full, or something like that, where you can see, okay, they're trying to be cute and clever with it. That's fun. That kind of shows a little personality or whatever. But for anything If the word success was not in there at all, I understand they do not read directions carefully, and if they do, they don't follow directions. And that weeds out a lot of people who you do not want to work with. They're just there going, open opportunity, apply, open opportunity, apply, open up, and you don't want that. You want someone who's actually read through the description, read through the possible job, and are better fits for you. So that's one of our best ways of actually vetting and knowing that they're going to be following through and doing a good job. So thank you for that question. Let's see. Roger says that life want is on the other side of that fear that's stopping you. Yeah, there's fears that are stopping you, and the things that you want in life are on the other side of that fear. So it's time to step up, face your fears if it's safe, and move forward. So yeah. All right, so let's see what other. If you have any other questions about making a full-time income, only part-time hours, or anything that we talked about, be sure to put that in the GoToWebinar control panel so I can answer those questions. So another person says, generally speaking, do you recommend hiring a trained VA over ones that you need to train yourself? So there's pros and cons for both of these. Hiring a trained VA means that they've already been taught to do a certain process, and so that kind of saves you some time, but also means that if you want to kind of customize that training to your specifics, then you might have to retrain them. So it's kind of like they'll get two different types of trainings. I feel like most of what we can teach a VA to do in our Amazon FBA business is simple enough to train them ourselves. So we can find somebody who's willing to learn, willing to read the directions, willing to follow through with the directions, and we can show them how to do it ourselves. You know, I feel like that might be better than trying to have to retrain someone who's already been trained. But there's other aspects in your business, like here's a good separator. If you know what you want, so say you're gonna hire someone to do online arbitrage. If you are confident in your online arbitrage abilities, then I would say train them with your processes for online arbitrage. If you are not confident in your online arbitrage abilities, then finding a pre-trained person to find inventory via online arbitrage might be the answer for you, because you can't teach somebody what you don't know. So that's just an example for online arbitrage. There's other examples: reaching out to wholesalers, finding wholesale profits, teaching someone to take care of your feedback, outsourcing to, all sorts of different aspects of your business. If you are confident in your own processes, teach them that, and it should be simple enough. And if you're not, you can hire someone who is trained. And in the course, we've got different types of links to find both people who are trained to help you in different aspects of your Amazon business and ones that are not trained but are learning and teachable. So that's a good question. Someone says, I have most of your courses, but didn't know I had to reply to an email each time to get the free lifetime updates. I can't find any of those email nows, and I have searched. So, Gail, the email, the free updates that come with our courses show up automatically. You don't have to email and ask. If you log into your full-time FBA account, the courses that you have already enrolled in have already been updated to the latest one. So you don't have to, so you'll have access. Yeah, you might need to re-download the latest PDF book or watch through the updated videos that we have available. But whatever you have access to in your Amazon business now, whatever you have access to in your full-time FBA account now has the latest version in your account. So you just go to fulltimefba.com, click on the member link, sign into your account, and the latest version will be available for you. So there's no need you don't have to ask for it. It's automatically. In fact, the 2023 edition to the Next Level Amazon course was updated a few days ago, or just completed the update for a few days ago, and I'll be sending an email out to everyone who is currently enrolled, who has accepted that I send them emails, and they'll be notified, hey, your new Next Level Amazon 2023 edition has been updated in your account, so you can go access it now, and here's the link. So that's just it's just automatic. So the only thing you have to re-download is a PDF, but you always have access to it for free because you have the lifetime updates for that. So hopefully that makes sense. Another question. Would you know how long it might take to get ungated on hazmat? So it's different for every situation and different times. So I don't know what to be able to help you, because sometimes Amazon will allow you to like get approved to sell hazmat if you have a certain number of months or years of Amazon seller experience and a certain number of feedback scores and a certain number of customer metrics, or excuse me, order metrics. So there's no way to exactly know what it is or how long or how good quality of Amazon seller that you need to be according to Amazon's numbers and things like that. And so it's not a known thing, and so it's one of those things to just be patient. I will say though that there are a lot of people who assume that getting approved to sell hazmat will help them break through in their Amazon business, or getting approved to sell Nike shoes will help get them to break through in their Amazon business. And we're focusing on and getting fixated on the things we are being held from, the brand that won't approve us, the brand that used to approve us but now doesn't approve us, or the hazmat opportunity, or different categories that you're not approved to sell yet. And we focus on that and think, oh, if I can just get that, everything will be better. It's one of those, grass is always greener on the other side. That's just an assumption. Yeah, it would open up an opportunity for you, but if you spend your time focusing on the brands you are approved to sell and the situations and categories that you are approved to sell, that's going to help you have the most success in your business. So, I get a question: how is your course different from this other course? I mean, it comes from over 10 years of selling on Amazon, making a full-time income with part-time hours. It comes with 10 years of coaching others to help them do the same thing and find success in their business. It's if you know our podcast or our blog or YouTube channel, then hopefully by now you know our personality. So it comes with that person. There's no other course out there that comes with our personality and our teaching methods and our teaching styles, with like different workbooks or videos or examples or screen capture walkthroughs, things like that. We try to do our best to teach in a way that brings results. Not just delivering information, but teaching in a way that brings the desired results, which is that full-time income with the part-time hours. So that's kind of how our course is different. I'm the one teaching on the videos, but Rebecca and I both put the course together, both of us with both of our experiences. So you get two heads put together, as well as all the coaching clients and success stories that we've had. So that's kind of how things are different. All right, I don't see any other questions coming in, so I do want to say again, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. And seriously, we only open this course once a year and only for a few days. So Next Level Amazon, making a full-time income with only part-time hours via Amazon FBA. We have our 24-hour fast action bonus that's going to be available until September 26th at 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central. That will be when things close down. So be sure to enroll. fulltimefba.com/nextlevel. We have the three options. We got the book, the video course, and all the bonuses for option number one. If you want to get that plus group coaching, that's option number two. If you want to get that plus one-on-one coaching, that's limited to the first 5 who enroll. And that is another option for you. Take your Amazon business to the next level. It's totally possible. We know the way. We've taught and coached others to do the same thing. You can get there too. So hopefully this has been helpful for you. thank you again for joining me tonight. God bless you all, and we will see you again next time we hang out. Bye.